Hey people, welcome back to another video. How are you doing? I hope you are keeping safe. I hope you are all doing well. Today's video is answering all immigration questions that have been asked in my DM or by email. I've answered the senders personally, but I just feel the need to address some Canadian immigration related questions that would be of general good to anyone that comes across this video. If that makes sense. First questions that keeps popping up frequently, people ask me that questions: how can you help me to come to Canada? I see that you live in Canada. I live in Canada, but I cannot help anyone to come to Canada. I'm not a licensed agent or consultant. I don't do anything that has to do with helping people to migrate to Canada. In all, I have like 5 people ask me that question, like, I see you live in Canada, I want to come to Canada, I'm interested in Canada, can you help me? No, I cannot help you to come to Canada. That's one frequently asked question. Let's be guided, please. And this is why so many people fall prey to a lot of scams that has to do with immigration. So answering the first question: no, I cannot help you to relocate to Canada. I'm not licensed to do that. I cannot even advise you on immigration matters. So number 2 is, what is the best pathway to migrate to Canada? Canada has a lot of pathway. That's why I always tell people, your first step is check the government of Canada's website, and you'll be able to see all the information that will help you in deciding on the best pathway for you to migrate to Canada. Canada has a express entry. You could come in through school. Yeah, so these are ways you can come into Canada. On the website as well, it's all stated on documents that you need. All information you need is on the government of Canada's website. I cannot prescribe a particular pathway. Just go to the government of Canada's website, and you'll be surprised at the well of information that the website has. Number 3 question is recommendation on provinces. What province can I recommend for people to settle down? I've done quite a number of videos addressing the issue. I've highlighted tips that would help your decision making in the city to settle down or the province to settle down. First thing you need to consider, if you are not yet on provincial nominee, because you have to stay in a province that you've been nominated for a particular length of years. Okay, so if you are not yet under that program, then you need to think of means of livelihood. Okay, the job you have, or the job that you want to do, your desired job, where is it in demand? That's one thing. Then think of the cost of living. These are the essential things that you need to consider when you're thinking of cities to settle down in Canada. Major thing you need to consider when you are migrating to any country, not even Canada alone, it's first thing, sustainability. What job are you looking to do? Where is this job in demand? So I can't say particularly that, oh, I would recommend Kitchener, I would recommend Cambridge. These are cities in Ontario. Or I can't say go to Toronto, go to Ottawa. No, depends on your lifestyle. So I cannot particularly say this is a city for you to stay in. You need to determine the best place for you and your family that works well with your lifestyle, and that you have job to do. Like, income is important as well. That's my answer to that question. I received that question a lot as well regarding best places to live here in Canada. And number 4 is types of job in demand in Canada. I've done series of videos about jobs in demand in Canada, and I'll put a link to some of these videos in the description box of this video. There are lots of jobs that you can do. We all have transferable skills that would help us to thrive in this land. So these are important things that you need to consider as well. Okay, and another question is, how does express entry in Canada immigration work? How do I create an express entry profile? These are information that are readily available on the government of Canada's website. Just take your time, read through the website, and you'll be properly informed. Okay, please don't fall prey to scam because you are not ready to make your own findings. And the last question people ask often is, would I recommend using an immigration consultant? I've said yes and no to that question with reasons. No, in the sense that you could do all the process yourself, just devote a bit of time. It's something you want to do, it's something you desire to achieve, so just put in a little bit of time to achieve this. All the information you need is on the Government of Canada's website. The documents, everything that is relevant and that would help you and make it easy for you to migrate to Canada is on the Government of Canada's website, so you can do it all by yourself. But that's why I would say no, you don't need a consultant or immigration agent. But then I would say yes, if you do not have time to go through this process yourself, or if you think, oh, you are not so inclined to doing this yourself, then oh yeah, I would recommend that you go use an agent. But use a licensed agent, a licensed consultant. And for so many reasons, I would recommend you using a licensed agent is to avoid mistake, because you do not want to be banned. If anyone is asking for a fee, make sure they are licensed and in good standing. You can find out if your representative is authorized. Just go to the Government of Canada website. There's a way you find out if your representative is authorized. You can search using the consultant's name, first or last name, the RCIC number. If anyone puts themselves out there as registered consultant, ask for their RCIC number. This is a way you could check on the Government of Canada's website to know if they're licensed and authorized. And you can also check the website for ICCRC member. This is the Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council. Yeah, you can search with the name, RCIC number as well. Just go to these two websites to check if they are authorized to conduct immigration services. This is very, very important. Please do not pay anyone. Recently in the news there was a case of scam. You need to be very careful. You should be sure you are dealing with a licensed consultant. If there's any means of misrepresentation, you can be banned for 5 years. That means everything that has to do with your immigration will be on hold for 5 years. So the cost of that is more than what a consultant or a licensed agent would charge you. Another question, can you recommend a consultant? I've said earlier about consultant. I cannot recommend any consultant. If you want free resources, please check out Olu of Canada on Instagram, and I think he has a Telegram group as well. And there is Tunde Tash. I hope I got that right. Tunde Tash as well. These are pages that you can follow on Instagram. They give valuable information on their pages from time to time, so I'm not recommending particularly. Please do your own due diligence and be sure of what you are getting into. This is not a recommendation, and I can bet with you these are questions that are being asked by most people that are planning to migrate to Canada. I'm sure it will help someone out there, so please share this video, like, and if you have any more questions, just put it in the comment section of this video. And I do appreciate the fact that you send DMs, you send emails, and I'm here for all of that. So if you are here to subscribe to my channel, subscribe for everything Canada living. I share all the fun stuff, all the good stuff is what I get to show you on this channel. Until I come again some other time, let's continue to impact the world with knowledge and information. Bye now, see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, everyone.